I'm going to improvise for handouts, okay? And we're going to also improvise for the part of using computers, because I'm going to teach you about PowerPoint today. So we're just going to imagine that takes 2 or 3 minutes. So you imagine at that point you have a laptop, you're going to log on and do some exercises, and as you're doing, I'm going to walk around. And I'll be talking as the teacher and the facilitator at different times. Is that okay? I'm also improvising that I actually have use of PowerPoint, okay? So I'll put that maybe here, so you can see it and I can see it. Is that okay? So just to say to you, what the slides are going to be. And one of the things I always say to students, when they're doing the 15 minutes, the entrance into the room sort of gets you in that mode. Does that make sense, rather than just me starting now? So that's exactly what I'm going to do now. I'm going to walk in as I'm about to start the class, okay? Good morning, everybody. Jennie Cruz is my name, and I'm here today to give you a 15-minute presentation on an introduction to PowerPoint. And the aim of the presentation is to give you a basic understanding of PowerPoint and also to have a look at some of its uses. So by the end of today's session, I'm hoping that you're going to be able to understand PowerPoint and some of its basic uses. And also, I'm going to teach you how to make a basic 3-slide layout. And we're going to do that by you using the computer. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about PowerPoint and some of the uses, and building on what you've already learned in PowerPoint and your basic computer classes, we're going to put together a 3-slide layout. And then we're going to create a presentation, so we're going to actually show your presentation. Okay? Anybody got any questions? Okay, so how today's session is going to run is I'm going to go through the PowerPoint slides. I'm going to talk to you really about some of the tips and do's and don'ts of PowerPoint. And then I'm going to give you a handout just to back up the slides we've been using. And I'm going to get you to have a go yourselves on the computer, and I'll walk around and have a look and check how everybody's getting on. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay, so just actually as we're talking ourselves about the PowerPoint, this is a PowerPoint slide that we have shown here, and it's just mentioned that we're going to do the introduction, which I've just done. Okay, so when we look at what is PowerPoint, okay, it's a presentation software. Okay, it was developed by Microsoft, so there are other presentation softwares out there. We just happen to be using for this class Microsoft presentation software. But there's open source software, and there's also Google Docs that allow you to just create presentations.